The Amazing Grace Assemblies of God Church branch was established somewhere around 1999, the 2000s, and the church has been here for over 25 years. But then they were not having any permanent structure, any permanent place of worship. And 3 years ago, I was transferred here, and the church, they were in a bamboo structure around the DA school. And then when we wanted to reconstruct it, then we realized that the church was being evicted from the land because the land was believed to be for the school. So we were served eviction letters, and then we went to plead for time. So we eventually have to leave the place. And by the grace of God, we've purchased a new land along the Tekrom Road, and we started the construction, and that is where we worship now. We use canopies on Sundays to worship, and then the construction is going on. And by the grace of God, we are almost done with the block work, and now the major task is the roofing. So that is the situation in which the Amazing Grace Church finds itself at Ve-Golokuati for now. Nechi boy la idfu la be ezigede do mi ano church fi an mewe do all night krala ni mi po che da sigbala do la do ko mi an le apan lo la be ne me pan ola che la defu en time do ne kosra gbo sigbe ni che do sigbela e we ne be amegede metim va solimo. Sometimes when the weather too is threatening, and sometimes we are at church, you see the weather is threatening, thunder and lightning. What we do is that we just simply have to close because the weather is not favorable, and because of that too, we have to go to church very early so that at least by 10:30 we have to close, because when the sun becomes too scorchy, the canopies also become too hot and unbearable for the members. For now, we are about 150 members, including the children. Despite their condition, when I came, the church, many people had left because of the condition, because of the place of the worship. They were using benches and those things, but now by the grace of God, we are now using chairs and then the canopies and those things. And despite this condition, a lot of new members keep coming. And we are trusting God that if the place should be roofed, a lot of souls will come to church. Now we are at the Amazing Grace Assemblies of God Church at Ve-Golokuati. So as you can see, this is where we do our worship on Sundays and on weekdays as well. We have the main auditorium, then we also have the gallery, and then we have the offices. We have 4 offices, and then we also have washrooms. The washrooms are 10, 5 for the males and 5 for females, and then we also have a changing room, and then we are planning that by the grace of God we'll have the children chapel at the top of the offices. So that is what we are currently doing now. Amazing Grace Church in Ve-Golokuati, I may say, is one of the oldest churches in the Afajato district, but now that Ve-Golokuati too is the district capital, the church has a lot of prospects and a future. So we are appealing to all and sundry to come to our aid so that we can put a roof over the church. And once the roof is put over the church, all other things we know by the grace of God to follow, and a lot of souls that are dying will be saved and they will come to Christ. So we are appealing to everybody, all Christian lovers, all NGOs, all philanthropists, individuals, organizations, groups. Ikewe jimonya chole be yaba kpede miaun kola never kpede miaun block work la mi unuvo mi raise pete ta gbagba kon ikwenye nya afifie mi agbe kwenye the major challenge. Once it is roofed, we trust God that God himself will fill the church. So anybody who is ready to help, we can call the pastor on 0242 66 2979, or when you are driving through from the Tekrom Junction, going towards Tech Room, you will see the Assemblies of God signboard. You will see the church by the roadside. That is where we are currently. So you can call Reverend Bright Tulasi on 0242 662979, and God richly bless you so much.